Hey everyone, it's Aniko. Today I'm going to be talking about some college pet peeves that I have that just get on my nerves. And you'd think after high school we would learn just a little bit, but no, adults don't matter. So if you're in the UK, just so you know, this is basically uni. I'm in a community college right now, but I would hope maybe a university would be a little more, put together about these things. Now, the first thing I will never understand is people packing up early. Why are we packing up 5 minutes to when we're meant to be leaving class? You are paying for this class, and I understand that you can leave whenever you feel like is right for you, but the professor is still talking, and you are not even being mindful about zipping your bag and making all these sounds. For those of us who are trying to scramble in the last few notes to get information for our next exam.
Alright, so as you can see here, we're looking at the mitochondria, and this is the powerhouse of the cell. Now, can anyone tell me why that is? No? Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and explain things while you fucking zip up all of your bags, and nobody can hear me talking about whatever I'm putting right here.
And while she's doing a lecture, I swear to God, this is all I hear. Mind you, this backpack is broken, but this is all I hear. And then just like the crumbling of pens and paper, and that is all I hear when I'm trying to get the last few notes in while she's rambling around, speaking very fast about whatever she's speaking about. Now, the next thing I don't understand, which is probably common for most colleges nowadays, but why are we assigning homework the first week? Like the first week, I walk into class, I'm writing my notes, I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm learning. And then suddenly this happens.
Yes, so actually you have 2 homework assignments due the next time you come into class, and you have to read all the chapters on it and take the notes, and then you have to do whatever I gave you online. So just fill that out and have it turned in by the next time you come into class, and this will be a thing that happens. Oh, and also you have a quiz in your lab next class as well, so study this and this for that quiz that you're going to have, as well as your homework
Assignments for a million things to do. I also have 2 other classes, and I have work, and I don't know what I'm doing, and I have a life, and I want to be able to go outside, and I want to take my dog on a walk. That's what was going through my head the first day that she said all of that. And mind you, this is this term that I'm in currently, and this happens a lot actually, and I'm starting to understand a pattern here of just getting homework the first week. And you know what, whatever happened to doing an all about me thing and turning it in? Whatever happened to introductions? Whatever happened to, making a little project about yourself? What happened to coloring? I want to go back to elementary school. And the next thing I cannot stand is when people are talking over the lecture. You mean to tell me that I am paying for this class and you are choosing to speak over the teacher right behind me in a full row of people as I am trying to take notes?
Yes, and as you can see here,
Can you guys please be quiet? I cannot hear what she is trying to say right now. I mean, you're actual adults. Mind you, community college isn't just always a bunch of kids my age. I mean, not saying that I'm a kid, but I'm almost 20, and compared to some of the other people in class, they're adults. And you mean to tell me that these kids and adults are all talking over her as I'm trying to understand what is going on, and you cannot shut the fuck up for 5 seconds while she is starting the lecture again after a short break? Just be quiet. It's not that hard. Something else that I think has passed on from the beginning of school until now is whenever somebody comes in late, mind you, even me, because some of the days I go to class I am working, so I'm going to be late walking into class. and people just deadpan stare at you.
Okay, class, now right here you can see that this looks great, and this looks great, and this looks great, and oh my gosh. And this looks great, and this looks great, and this looks great.
Alright, okay, yes, I walked in late. I'm sorry. My fault that I have a job that I go to and then I walk in like 10-15 minutes late because there's traffic and I have to take the back road and I can't get back in time. So just stare at me, why don't you? A bunch of deer in headlights. Now the next thing. This is just a thing among all schools in the world. Every single school has a test. Every single school has an exam. For those of you British people, I know school sounds weird apparently, according to one of my British friends. So fucking college has exams, and my high school and elementary school, you always get these things that you're given. Why? Like, why are you, I get that this is important to know that I've studied the knowledge, but at the same time, you do realize in college, our terms are very short. So the amount of information you're trying to stuff into my brain in this short amount of time is not going to stay. I'm going to forget this as soon as I leave the class. I took chemistry online last term. This term, I'm taking a certain biology class for anatomy and physiology. And guess what? I don't remember a single thing from chemistry, and I've already had to take it in high school when I flunked out because I was like, oh, I can't do this. So why are tests and exams a thing? I will never understand it. Every time a test is put in front of my face, I just start sweating profusely. And it's not even just anxiety. It's the fact that I don't know anything. I forget everything. As soon as you put me on the spot and put me in the middle, it just completely messes with my brain. And I'll never understand why tests and exams are a thing when you're literally just teaching us. I'm here to learn. I'm here to get an education. I understand that tests and exams are important to know that I've learned everything, but make me do a project instead. I'll happily do a project and tell you all the information. If anything, projects help me learn things even more than it is studying for a test. When I'm studying for a test, I get stressed out and emotional. And right now, actually, I have an exam tomorrow, and that's why I'm doing this, because I get stressed out and emotional, and I don't know what's happening. And granted, some people like tests, which are crazy if you do, but I prefer exams or even an essay. Let me write an essay. Let me just tell you about it. Don't make me take a test that's going to make me forget every single thing the minute I sit down to do it. Oh my god, I've forgotten everything. What's my middle name? What's my birthday? What's my mom's maiden name? Where was I born? Who am I? What am I doing here? What is this world? Are we all just meant to exist? Are we all going to inevitably die? Well, thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys have any pet peeves from the past in all of your school years, and if you're done, or if you're not going to college or university, or if you are in college and university, let me know what your pet peeves are down below, and tell me if I got any right, or if you think I'm completely crazy. Because if I'm completely crazy, that's totally fine. I understand. I know I'm crazy. But make sure to like and subscribe, because I work really hard to try and come up with these video ideas. Not really, they kind of just come up in my mind. But I'm trying to bait you into subscribing and liking, because I just want to be here for you, and I just want to be someone you can relate to and make weird, funny stuff sometimes. And sometimes my vlogs will just be chill. I don't know. I'm just here doing a thing. So make sure to like, subscribe. You don't have to turn on notifications if you don't want to. Just have me in your little list on YouTube. Bye-bye.